In March of 2023, what began as a routine disturbance call quickly spiraled into one of the most dangerous standoffs local police had faced in years. Neighbors reported a man standing outside his home, shouting threats through a megaphone, promising violence, claiming he would kill anyone who came near him. Officers arriving on scene immediately realized this was not an ordinary dispute. Was not the first time police had encountered the man. In fact, they knew him well. Ty had a long history of confrontations, erratic behavior, and threats toward those living around him. But this time, something was different. The situation escalated rapidly when officers learned he was armed, and that he had barricaded himself inside his home.
Mr. Ty, it's the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. We're outside. Mr. Ty, I need you to come outside. We're not going anywhere. We need you to step outside with your hands up.
Police already knew he was capable of extreme violence and completely unpredictable. Any attempt to draw him out would depend on convincing him he wasn't in immediate danger.
It would help me understand this a lot better if we were talking face to face.
Dude, are you gonna kill me?
No, that I'm not.
Are you gonna put me in handcuffs?
Yes, I will have to put you in handcuffs.
And then you're not gonna let me back into my house. You're gonna take me somewhere far away.
Listen, you do have a warrant
Yes.
for communicating threats, okay? That's why we're here.
Yes, and I can change my identity.
We have to serve that warrant, okay? That's just me.
I'm not anti. My name is King Tyen.
I'm not in the business of lying, okay? I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction, all right? The trouble that you're in is very minor, okay? It's not a big deal. Nobody wants to kill you. I promise you that. I do not want to harm you, and no officer out here wants to hurt you. That I can promise you.
I'm going to take me alive. No matter what you do. You have to.
Nobody wants to harm you, and we don't want you to harm yourself, all right?
This is war, dude. You broke my door.
This is not war.
Let me in front of everyone, right?
No, we do not want you to hurt yourself.
With every passing moment, it became more clear he wasn't planning to cooperate.
Become very consistent that he will not leave that home. It's just circles, 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 man. Like it always circles back around to I'm gonna kill myself or you're gonna kill me, period. I'm not coming out of this house. I'm gonna die today.
As the hours passed, the danger only grew. Inside the house, the man's mental state appeared to deteriorate. He spoke about voices controlling him. He claimed he was no longer himself. Every minute increased the risk that he would act on his threats. Once the SWAT team arrived on scene, They were able to assess the situation more closely, using robots and drones to examine the house. But before any of that could happen, they had to identify the safest point of entry. And, in this case, it was the front door. But things were only escalating more.
I want to kill myself. I'm not gonna be here and be cut home by some goddess who I don't even give a about. Leave me alone. Let me control the voice. Literally, the voice is controlling me, man.
You are stronger than that.
Dude, I'm possessed.
You control the voice. Listen, I have faith that you can control that voice, okay?
Okay, then let me do it. No, I'm just gonna myself and get this voice out of my head and go to heaven.
No, don't let that voice win.
I have no control over my mind, dude. I'm telling y'all, I'm under mind control, possessed.
You are stronger than that, okay? You can do it, and we can help you.
My dog. Broke my door, man.
I spent an hour telling you that was going to happen.
I can't live here no more.
The door can easily be fixed.
We are poor. It's only me and my mother.
Who's going to take care of your mother if you harm yourself?
Don't leave me alone. I'm not letting you take me alive.
I can give your mother a number to our risk management, and our risk management can help fix the door, okay?
And we all know that. Myself, but you can be.
No.
That's why I'm acting like an idiot.
Nobody's hurting. Nobody said you're acting like an idiot. Listen.
Well, you act like an idiot. You broke in my door, so I'm myself.
And I told you we were going to do it.
He hang up on you.
All right, well, we're sending the robot in up the steps if we can.
She can't get around all the junk.
I'm in the living room, so I had to go through the garage.
Okay, all right, sir. Well, hopefully you'll get the drone up. You on the phone?
So this is what the living room looks like. I'm doing what I can to push my way through.
Robot's in the laundry room. A lot of junk though, trying to push the stuff out of the way. Yeah, she's got to go all the way around.
I could try to push it through the front door, but I can't promise anything.
The drone was destroyed, but it gave police exactly what they needed. They now knew which room he was hiding in. Moments later, after a second drone was taken out, Ty suddenly appeared at the front door, armed with a handgun. What he didn't realize was that he was already in the sights of multiple sharpshooters positioned around the house, each with a clear view, ready to fire if he posed a threat to officers or anyone nearby.
Trying to put the door back up, it looks like. Gun in his left hand. Shot out. Shot out. He went back up the steps.
He disappeared back into the house, but the standoff was far from over as darkness settled in.
I'm telling you, I'm an anarchist. I don't demand nothing to leave. Get out of my house. I don't need it to leave. Stop talking to me. Okay? I don't talk to the police.
Yeah, stand by.
I don't need
Got the window open, kind of looking out towards my direction. On the megaphone.
There's no talking. You won't do it. It's illegal. I have the right to practice religion. Leave me alone.
The standoff dragged on through the night, and by morning, they knew it was time to bring the situation to an end.
All right, you ready?
All right.
Move.
Are you good? Yep. All right, move, Shell.
Electricity was cut. Windows and doors were breached. Chemical agents were deployed. All of it done with one goal in mind: to end the situation without anyone losing their life. The officers knew that one wrong move could trigger a massacre not just inside the house, but across the entire neighborhood. An hour after the electricity was cut off, and nearly 30 hours into the standoff, exhaustion, pressure, and isolation finally took their toll. Ty came out of the house, still armed, still unpredictable. In those final moments, everything balanced on a razor's edge. A single mistake could have ended in bloodshed. Instead, officers acted decisively.
I got you, I promise. You're good, come on. Yeah, stay on the phone. You can stay on the phone, come to us, come on. No, come on, you're good. Come on. Come on, sir, I got you, come on to me. Just be careful, you're good, come on. Yep, yeah, come on, you keep walking, you're good. Bring the dog with you. Come on. Oh, we're not, brother, come on. Yeah, your dog's good, come on. Okay, yep.
Hey, I'll take over verbal so you can make a call on the other side. Keep coming to us. We're not going to shoot you. You keep coming to us. You're doing good. You're fine. Keep walking towards us. Keep your hands ready. You're good. You're good. We see your dog. We see your phone. You're good, Auntie. Keep walking towards us, brother. You're doing good. Can we move? He's facing away. Bang him and move. Move. Get on the ground.
I'm coming. Don't kill my dog. I'm coming. Don't kill my dog, please. I'm coming. That's why I give you the bag. That's why I give you my bag. Don't kill me.
The weapon was recovered. The suspect was taken into custody. No officers were killed. No neighbors were harmed. And a standoff that had the potential to end countless lives finally came to a close. What the footage captures isn't just a police operation. It's a reminder of how quickly instability can turn into imminent danger, and how thin the line is between a peaceful resolution and irreversible tragedy. It was a standoff driven by a visible threat, a man, a weapon, and hours of escalation. The next incident begins just as routinely, but ends with no clear explanation at all. Quick interruption. If you're enjoying this video, why not hit that subscribe button? We're on a mission to hit 500,000 subscribers, and when we do, 3 lucky fans will win a limited edition CreepyVids hoodie or shirt. Right now, 61.4% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It's completely free, and your support helps us make even more awesome videos. So, don't miss out. Subscribe now, and let's get back to the video. A user known as Paranormal9886 shared what appeared to be leaked police bodycam footage. Footage the uploader claimed was later removed by the department after viewers began reacting to what it showed. The incident reportedly began as a routine traffic stop. A vehicle pulled over calmly to the side of the road, giving officers no immediate reason to suspect anything unusual. But what followed quickly turned into something far more disturbing.
Like somebody's in the car. I swear to God, I saw somebody in the car.
At first glance, everything appeared normal. There was clearly someone inside the vehicle when officers initiated the stop. The car responded appropriately, slowing down and pulling over without resistance. But as officers approached, something felt wrong.
This is some spooky.
The driver's seat was empty. No movement. No visible occupant. A moment that defied logic, especially given that police had been directly behind the car the entire time.
Like somebody's in the car. I swear to God, I saw somebody in the car.
The body cam briefly captured something that looked like a hand inside the vehicle. But when he reached the door, there was no one there. No one had exited. No one ran. No one was seen fleeing the scene. The question lingered in the air. If no one left the car, then who, or what, had been driving it? To this day, there has been no official explanation. Whether the footage captured a visual glitch, a misinterpretation, or something that doesn't fit within normal understanding remains unresolved. And that uncertainty is what continues to haunt viewers. The possibility that for a brief moment, officers encountered something that simply didn't belong in the human world. But in the next one, there was no mystery, only immediate danger unfolding in real time.
Now you just had a wreck.
Look out! Look out! Break glass! Break glass! Break glass!
Get out the car! Get out! Get out! Tires are flat! Move! Come on!
On the afternoon of July 15, 2022, police in Byron, Georgia, were alerted to a vehicle driving recklessly along Highway 42. Witnesses reported an SUV swerving into oncoming traffic, narrowly avoiding head-on collisions as it approached town. By the time the vehicle reached the intersection of Highway 42 and Highway 49, the danger had become so obvious that multiple civilians stepped in, using their own cars to block the SUV and prevent it from continuing. Byron police officers were met with a driver who refused to cooperate. She wouldn't answer questions, she wouldn't follow commands, and she wouldn't exit the vehicle. Officers positioned stop sticks beneath the tires, hoping to disable the car if she tried to flee. Then, without warning, the situation exploded.
Now you just had a wreck.
Look out! Look out! Break glass! Break glass! Break glass!
Get out the car! Get out! Get out! Tires are flat! Move!
The driver suddenly reversed, slamming into a vehicle behind her, before surging forward and striking both a police officer and a patrol car. She reversed again, this time hitting two bystanders and another police vehicle, and then forced her way out of the intersection, speeding north on Highway 49 with at least one tire already deflated.
Yeah. She's not gonna make it far. Go. Yeah. She's not gonna make it far. Go.
Officers attempted to block her path, but she continued ramming her way through anything in front of her. A third patrol car was struck, then another, hit twice with enough force to cause serious damage. What had begun as a traffic stop had turned into a moving weapon, with everyone nearby forced to scatter to avoid being run down.
Give me some help over here.
I got you.
Sir.
Ma'am. We got it.
I know I'm buckled, sir. I know I'm buckled, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. I didn't do anything. I didn't do it, sir.
You just tried to kill 10 people.
No, I did not, sir.
Alex, push back.
No. Sir, stop. Sir! I didn't do it. Stop. You have... No.
The pursuit, luckily, didn't last long. A short distance up the road, officers managed to box the SUV in once more. This time, they were able to force the driver to stop and take her into custody.
Why have you done? Stop! Stop! I didn't do it.
It won't fit. It won't fit.
Get it. Make it fit.
Stop! I did not do it. I did not do whatever you guys are talking about. I did not do anything you guys are talking about.
I need to direct 3 police cars.
No, I did not.
And a couple others.
About 3 freaking stop signs ago and started saying that I was driving recklessly and I was not.
Well,
You couldn't kill that kid. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You almost killed 3 fucking people. How? What did I do? Don't even ask how. How? You killed 3 people.
Put her in my car.
Yeah.
She was identified as 24-year-old Sierra Hibbert of Warner Robins, Georgia. And only after the arrest did one of the most disturbing details emerge. There was a small child inside the vehicle the entire time. Miraculously, the child was not injured. No officers or civilians suffered life-threatening injuries either, despite how close the incident came to ending in tragedy. The Peach County Sheriff's Office took over the investigation, reviewing the damage, the footage, and the actions that unfolded in just a matter of minutes. What remains is a chilling reminder of how quickly a routine police response can spiral into chaos, and how, in moments like these, lives can hinge on seconds of restraint or reckless defiance. Next, an officer shared this video after spending several weeks keeping watch over an abandoned property. During that time, the area remained quiet until he was assigned to the night shift. That's when he began noticing strange noises echoing through the surroundings. The sounds were irregular and difficult to pinpoint, carrying through the darkness in a way that made them impossible to ignore. On this particular night, the unease grew strong enough that he decided to start recording, hoping to document whatever was disturbing the silence.
I hope you can hear this. It sounds like gorillas fighting in the tree. They're breaking limbs bigger around than me. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This is the second time I've come over here. And the first time when I got up under them trying to figure out what it was, they started breaking limbs off and throwing them at me. And I still cannot figure out what it is. Look, they're ruining this freaking place. What in God's name is it? It's bigger than me, whatever it is. Because it's breaking limbs off that it would take me 2 minutes to saw. Look, that's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this? Oh my God, he just took half the tree down. Something, oh my God, oh my God.
The footage itself is grainy and difficult to interpret, but careful viewing reveals something unusual. High up in the branches, a figure appears to be sitting, elevated and distinctly out of place. Its shape doesn't immediately resemble any known animal that lives in the area, leading some viewers to speculate far beyond ordinary explanations. Others have suggested more grounded possibilities, though none fully account for what's visible. Whatever the figure was, it didn't behave like something familiar, and no definitive explanation has ever been offered. To this day, the officers involved have stated they still don't know what they witnessed that night, only that it left a lasting impression they've never been able to shake. Encounters like that leave behind questions, that's for sure. But not every confrontation ends in uncertainty. Some escalate fast, in public, with consequences that are immediate and irreversible. On the afternoon of December 16, 2025, officers in San Diego attempted to make contact with a man riding an e-bike through Balboa Park. At first, there was nothing to suggest what would follow. The area was public, open, and busy, the kind of place where police encounters usually remain routine. That changed the moment the man refused to stop. Instead of complying, he fled.
Wait, pull over.
He's not gonna stop, is he? He's not gonna stop.
Hey, pull over. Stop.
He's not gonna
Stop, guys.
What began as a brief attempt to pull him over quickly turned into a foot pursuit through the park. Officers followed on foot, issuing commands as they closed the distance, trying to bring the situation under control before anyone got hurt. Then, without warning, the chase reached its breaking point.
Hey, stop. Hey, stop. Oh, shit. Shots fired, shots fired. Drop the gun! Don't move!
The suspect suddenly turned back toward one of the officers and opened fire. A single gunshot cut through the park. A moment that instantly transformed the encounter from a pursuit into a deadly threat. Officer Kellen Tayatafa de la Rosa responded immediately, firing multiple rounds to stop the attack. The suspect collapsed to the ground.
He threw the gun to the left.
I'm ready.
He's right here.
We're taking him outside scene.
Hey, it's cool. We're moving up, taking him outside scene.
You shot me already 3 times.
Additional officers rushed in, securing the scene and taking the man into custody. Despite being shot multiple times, he was still alive. Officers rendered medical aid on the spot, working to stabilize him until paramedics arrived. He was later transported to a hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. A handgun was recovered nearby, discarded into the brush after the suspect fired. The man was identified as 55-year-old Alan Baker, also known as Tracy Diggs, a convicted felon now facing multiple felony charges, including attempted murder of a peace officer. Officer Tayatafa de la Rosa was unharmed. What unfolded in Balboa Park lasted only seconds, but it carried consequences that could have been irreversible. In a public space filled with civilians, a routine contact escalated into gunfire. A reminder of how quickly these encounters can turn lethal and how little warning there is when a suspect decides to pull the trigger. And with that, we move on to these 2 workers who were traveling in an empty ambulance on their way to the scene of an accident. With no patient in the rear compartment, the drive began like any other routine call. The road was calm, the vehicle steady. But as they continued, both the officer and the paramedic began to notice unfamiliar sounds coming from behind them. The noises were subtle at first, but persistent enough to raise concern. Unsure of what was causing it, and aware that nothing should have been moving in the back, they decided to start recording. The footage they captured is quietly unsettling. A blanket in the rear of the ambulance appears to move on its own. There is no one present, no open windows, no sudden turns, bumps, or braking that could explain the motion. The movement is slow and deliberate, as if something unseen is disturbing it. Under normal circumstances, there should be a clear mechanical explanation, and it's important to acknowledge possibilities like a prank, camera artifact, or misinterpretation. But when those explanations are set aside, what remains is a question the footage itself never answers. Whether what moved that blanket was nothing at all, or something that should never have been there. The footage raised questions without any conclusions. In the next one, the threat was clear almost immediately. On December 6, 2025, Grand Rapids police received a call from a woman reporting a domestic situation involving a firearm. She told officers the man inside the home had threatened her. When police went to the address, he refused to answer the door or speak with them. With no immediate way to force contact, officers left. But the situation was far from over. Hours later, the same woman called 911 again. This time, her concern was urgent. She said the man was intoxicated, armed, and sending disturbing messages. His behavior was escalating, and she feared he might hurt himself or someone else. Given the new information, officers returned to the area to conduct a welfare check and prevent the situation from turning violent. As they prepared to approach the house, everything changed. Officers watched the man exit the residence, get into his vehicle, and begin driving away. Based on what they had been told, that he was armed, intoxicated, and making threats, officers knew they couldn't allow him to leave unchecked. They followed and initiated a traffic stop on Tremont Boulevard, issuing clear commands for him to shut off the vehicle. Within seconds, the encounter exploded into violence.
Slow to stop. Closer. Closer to him. Yep. We stop. Yep. Shut off the car! Shut off the car! Shut off the car! Turn the car off! Cover! Cover! Drop it! Drop the gun! You stop. Shut off the car! Shut off the car! Shut off the car! Turn the car off! Cover! Cover!
From inside the car, the man opened fire, sending multiple rounds toward the officers. There was no prolonged standoff, no drawn-out exchange. In a matter of moments, officers were forced to respond, returning fire to stop the threat. The gunfire lasted only seconds, but the consequences were immediate. The man was struck and taken to the hospital, where he later died from his injuries. Officers on scene were not physically injured. In the aftermath, more details emerged that painted a devastating picture. Family members revealed that the man had been struggling deeply in the wake of his son's unsolved killing. In the weeks leading up to the shooting, he had shown signs of emotional collapse, mixing grief, alcohol, and access to a firearm, a volatile combination that ultimately proved fatal. The incident is now under investigation by state police. What remains is a stark reminder of how rapidly a welfare check can turn into a life-or-death confrontation, and how unresolved trauma left to fester can end not only one life, but shatter many others in the process. And that leads us already to the last clip of this video. A group of friends contacted authorities after hearing blood-curdling screams coming from the woods near their property. The sounds were loud, unnatural, and unlike anything they had heard before. But what made the situation even more unsettling was what they discovered when they went to investigate. Multiple trees in the area had been torn completely from the ground, roots exposed and soil displaced, suggesting that whatever had moved through the woods possessed an unusual amount of strength. The damage didn't resemble storm fallout or normal animal activity, and it immediately raised concerns about what could have caused it.
Yeah, it's up here in the mountains.
Oh snap, dude, what that was. Why my house?
Are you guys gonna be okay by yourself?
I'm not staying here. He's gonna stay at our house.
You're done, dude.
Well, I'm not tripping, I heard that.
No, I heard that too. Everybody did.
Oh my god. It was quiet when we walked up, huh? Yeah.
Campfire came up from the mountain.
You want us to go back down?
Yeah, just go inside, lock the door.
Okay.
As authorities examined the scene, early theories began to surface. Some initially considered the possibility of a large predator, such as a mountain lion. But the scale of the destruction quickly challenged that explanation. Entire trees had been uprooted, not snapped or clawed, but ripped free in a way that seemed deliberate. The surrounding area showed no clear tracks, no obvious signs that could easily be attributed to known wildlife. In the hours that followed, uncertainty replaced speculation. The location, remote, mountainous, and difficult to access, only added to the unease. Whatever had been responsible was familiar with the terrain and had moved through it with apparent ease. Beyond the official investigation, local belief filled the gaps left by unanswered questions. Residents spoke of something unknown roaming the mountains, something rarely seen but occasionally felt. While no definitive conclusions were ever released about what officers ultimately found, the damage itself remains difficult to explain. For those who live nearby, the incident reinforced a lingering fear that the woods still hold things that haven't been fully understood or documented at all. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.